like out of nowhere. They'll just like shut off. It's very bizarre. I'm not really sure exactly why that's happening. And like, I won't get like an alert. Like, it's not like I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing everything legal. I'm not really sure exactly like what's going on with that. So bottom line, guys, this is just a part 2 now to let's just be proud of ourselves. Like August 1st, let's just be proud of ourselves. Let's just be like, live in the fact that we're alive. We get to keep going. We get to keep going after our goals. We get to keep being in pursuit of embodying that next level. We keep, you know, being gifted the ability to try. We keep just, it's like, let's just be proud of where we're at, right? If you've had a tough year, if you've had an amazing year, be proud of yourself. If you have had a tough year, be proud of yourself that you've gotten through it, right? Like, it is, there's so much to be proud about. You have, I know, guaranteed, I know you have, like, really sit down today and force yourself. Don't get up from the table until you force yourself to come up with three things that you can be proud of yourself about. I know you have it. I know, guaranteed. It's like, I'm not even second guessing it. If I was talking to you live, I know you would have it. I'm not sure if the other one is going, the other live right now is still streaming, but it's the most bizarre thing. I have no idea why it is. It's my streams have just been like just turning off, and then I turn a new one back on and like the other one is still going. It's really bizarre. But just be proud today. August 1st. Don't overthink it. Just have fun today. Enjoy. Listen to your favorite music today. Eat your favorite meal today, and just be like proud and just be happy for what you've done, what you've overcome, what you've been able to accomplish. Like, you know, this is the 8th month of the year, and you know, a big chunk of the year is gone, and there's a lot of stuff I'm sure that we feel like we should have done better. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like, you know, we just want to hit the reset button, but you get to do that. You know, you're watching this right now with me live or on the replay, and you're being gifted with the opportunity to be able to keep going. You're gifted with the opportunity to keep achieving, keep going after what you want to go after, right? So this is today's message. This is today's message on letting it be easy for yourself, calming down, really like breathing into your nervous system. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Like, whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve it. The power of reframing your mind, the power of putting your like setting up a system for yourself and just following that system and just knowing it's a guarantee that you're going to have the outcome. So you can be calm about it. You can be self-assured about it. And what I was talking about before the other live went out was self-validation. I think a lot of times, you know, it can feel like, especially as an adult, when you're like a more grown adult, like 35, 36, 37, 38 and older, you can kind of be on like this individual island where it feels like, you know, I can't really complain because everybody has stuff going on, but I don't really have anybody, you know, in my corner, you know, just cheering me on. Even like you could be married and have a spouse, and sometimes your spouse is going through things, and so they may be in a season where they can't really cheer you on, right? Like they're going through a lot at work, you got the kids, like whatever area that you're in. If you're like 35 and older, there's just a lot of like, I'm in this alone. And you kind of technically are in a way. That's why it's beautiful. Even when you're around people, you could like be alone in a way if they're not on the same trajectory as you, right? So it is going to require self-soothing, self-validation, being your own cheerleader. And then when you get the praise and the support from your friends and family around you, it's additional. It's an extra gift that you get to have. But you have the ability to self-life coach, self-soothe, I feel like I can see something in my hair. There was like a little piece of lint. Self-soothe. There it is. I could see it right there. Sometimes, guys, it's just like, I was seeing it. I was just like, okay, I can't. How am I going to have a powerful message and I have lint, like some kind of lint from my shirt and my hair? Okay. So, you know, you have the power to self-soothe, self-life coach. And I was saying in the last video, I have life coaching services. I have email life coaching. I just opened it up. It is going to close very quickly because it gets filled up very quickly like it did last month. But you could actually do the stuff that I talked about in the last video and even right now on just continuing to reframe. Like that's it. If you're having a down day, okay, well, but the day's not over. So I can actually have a beautiful rest of the day, right? Or, you know, I'm having a bad day at work, but you know what? I get to go home and pop on my favorite show and make my favorite yummy, healthy meal and just relax. Like, I'm just really looking forward to that. Today's bad day at work will be behind me, right? Like there's always something you can do. Or you know what? Today was a bad day, but I still stayed joyful. Like today was, I messed up at work, but I still was able to just see my mistake and learn from it and keep going. Like you can just, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I suck. I'm trash. This is whack. I don't like it. Like, I don't even like saying it as an example. I don't even like hearing my own voice say it as, I don't even mean that, right? But I don't even like saying it out of my own mouth as an example because I don't want that peering into my consciousness, you know, randomly throughout the day. Like, no, like we are rebuking that right now, right? So be proud of yourself today. Be proud, relax, go through the day, enjoy, live in the moment. I know this channel is all about, this tribe is all about embody pursuit, but part of embodiment is just being, right? Like when you're actually embodied, you're comfortable knowing that you're in a season of like, that you messed up a lot. Just be comfortable in that. Like, you know what? I'm in a learning season. Every single failure, every single hardship, every single thing that you've gone through is your teacher. That's it. So just have fun with that. Like, okay, you know what? That was a L. That was my teacher. Boom. I went to a master class, didn't even have to pay for it. Right? I went to a master class on leveling up and practicing my patience. Didn't even have to pay for it. Oh, I popped off on that person. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that was a perfect master class on how to have more self-awareness and level up in my emotional intelligence, right? Like that was a free masterclass. Like you can, the power of reframing the way that you think about things. If you just do that all throughout the day, that's a ticket. That's the key. So, you know, it's very not normal to be like, okay, everything you didn't do, you know, it's August 1st. Everything you didn't do last month, do it this month. You know, you didn't achieve it. And it's like, that's great. And usually I'm on that type of time. But today I was just like, let's just bask in what we have done and bask in what we've overcome and bask in the fact that we did mess up and we get to fix it. Like, that's it. Like, that's all we can do. That's it. So, you know, there's probably something you randomly got gifted, an opportunity you randomly got blessed with. You know, someone probably randomly gave you a compliment. Like there's something in the last 8 months, in the last 7 months, we're going into the 8th month. In the last 7 months, you can write down and affirm 3 different things that have happened that you can just be proud of yourself for. You know what? I did deserve that compliment. You know what? I was on point that day. You know what? I did deserve that promotion that I got. Like sometimes like it feels like we're not allowed to, like we're only allowed to be that way for other people. Like you're amazing, you're gorgeous, you're this, you're that, you nailed it. But then when we are like, do it to ourselves, like you did it, you're amazing. Ciana, good job. You kept going. You powered through. You were resilient. Ciana, you know, you leveled up in your confidence. You did this, you did that. Good job. Keep going. You're amazing. Like it's almost like, ooh, but I'm not allowed to do it to myself. Yes, you are. You actually should be the number 1 person doing it for yourself. And then guess what? The more you're self-soothing, self-validating, the more you can give validation to other people, the more you can pour into your community. If you're pouring from an empty cup, it's like, you know, you're feeling crazy, you're feeling sad, it's like you always affirm everybody else, but then you get home and you're like, today was a SHITTY day. Today was, you know, I messed up here. Today, I wasn't on point there. And then you go back to work the next day. Oh, wow, you're killing it. Oh, wow, good job. Oh, wow, you know, good job for getting that in on time. And then you go back to your own desk and you're like, I feel like a piece of shit. I am slow. I da 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 da. Like, the reason why I'm struggling to even come up with negatives, because I try not to like give myself those things, like when those feelings come up, and it's just like, no, Ciana, you'll figure it out. Like, you got this, right? Like, I'm always trying to redirect my mind from going there, because I don't know if it's a part of American culture, but we're very comfortable telling ourselves that we suck. Like, oh, I'm so stupid, or oh, I suck, or like I'm an idiot, or like we're very comfortable doing that. And that is, we don't realize how much that is searing into our deep subconscious, the subconscious aspects of our brain, which is the majority of what we're operating from. So if you are doing that to yourself, cut it out. Like, you are allowed to self-validate and make it amazing. Like, you are allowed to, whatever you would tell a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, how, you know, if they messed up, and how you would try to pump them back up, you're allowed to do that to yourself. That's not conceited. It's not being egotistical. It's not being self-inflated. You are your own, like, coach. Like, you are self-parenting. Like, think about it. We are no longer attached to an umbilical cord anymore. Like, we're meant to be autonomous, right? Like, if we were meant to like always rely on someone, we would still be hooked to our mom well into being an adult. But we're not. We're all unhooked, and you learn how to leader yourself, self-coach, self-parent, all those things. And you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to be your number one best cheerleader for yourself. And then the more you do that for yourself, the more you can actually be that for your community, for your job, for your family, for your kids, all that. Okay. So one-on-one coaching, one-on-one email coaching is back open. It will be closed probably in the next less than 2 weeks, because it does get booked up. So go to embodypursuit.com, get in there while there's not many spots. Just like it got closed up last month. People have been really having success. I get you from point A to point B in the area of health, fitness, mindfulness. And even if you need help with your YouTube, all the coaching that I've done on here, and you're like, I really want to dive deeper with Ciana. I really want to be able to like give my full in-depth issue. Do the email coaching with me. Go to embodypursuit.com. You'd really benefit from it. I'll get you from point A to point B. We'll get you unlocked immediately. Okay. Mr. D, hello. Hi, Ciana. Hello. Black man. Hello, C from New York. What up? All right, guys. So have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm always reading my comments. I'm always reading the community tab. If there's something you want to share with the community, there's a community tab. Like, you guys, that could be an open forum. If you want to drop memes in there, if you want to drop a fun word, if you want to say hello to everybody, like, that is an open portal. I want everybody to use it. So if you have a question you want to ask the community, this is our tribe. So if there's something where you're like, hey, I want to take a quick poll real quick, who's all doing the X, Y, and Z? You guys can do that. Everyone has access to this community, right? This is a big bucket of information. We're like a big conglomerate of information. That's why I love, as this community grows, we get more and more people with more and more expertise, more and more, talents, more and more things that they can share, and we all learn from each other, right? So there is a community tab. Also too, if anyone wants to learn how to make money online, that's still available as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get my day going. So have a beautiful rest of your day, guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye.